crazy because I ended up using this same plan, but for other reasons, stupid ones. But I devised this plan. I'm like, if he talks to the chick, if I can get him to talk to the chick in an inappropriate way, like flirty way or whatever, then I can be like, oh, that was my friend. So I did it. I found this picture of this chick. I think she was like Italian or something. Sorry, random lady in Italy. And I like set up my profile, whatever, my Facebook profile, and I was just like, hey, whatever. And he didn't go for it. Like, he didn't bite. And I was like, fuck. So then I was like, okay, I'm just go the raw way. Like, hey, listen, bing, bong, boom, bam. But no, then he ended up hitting her back, like right in the same time. I was like, just take the balls, right, and just say it. But he ended up hitting her back. So I was like, boom, I'm in there. So I'm like, try to do it slowly so it doesn't look obvious. And then I start like flirting. But this is like probably over like hours. Because I didn't want to keep doing this all like every day. But at the same time, I should not have wasted hours of my life. So like after hours, then I start flirting with him. And as soon as he bites, or I think I say something like, hey, you want to meet up? As soon as he bites, I stop texting him on that. And I go on mine. Flute. I was like, yeah, my friend said that you were trying to talk to her, and she was trying to see if you were the one for me. Embarrassing. So I'm like, oh yeah, and basically you bit the bullet. And I'm like, yeah, I can't talk to you. That was so fucking stupid of me. The reason why it was stupid of me is because I didn't know about like narcissistic men on like my level, like in the dating world. Like, I've met narcissistic men, parole officers, and narcissistic family members, and narcissistic like my friend's parents or my friend's, whoever her boyfriend is or whatever. So I've seen it like in that depth, but I didn't know I didn't experience it in real time. And in real time, narcissistic men will not just like, sometimes they do, but that's after a while. And then that's this way they manipulate you. But originally, when you originally catch them doing something, they will immediately go into victim mode. Oh, no. I didn't mean it like this. And she tempted me. And you love me, don't you leave me. And then like go crazy. And I did not expect that. I thought he was just going to be like, well, you're out of town anyways. And she's prettier. And I don't know. I assumed it was, I don't know. I never had a stalker before. I mean, I've never had a stalker like somebody I talked to. Like, I've had weirdos, like random fucking weird men following me home or to places or at school or, like stuff like that. But not to the extent where like it's about to be like a narcissistic man who's now about to be like, you're mine. And if I can't have you, nobody can have you. So he's like going insane or whatever. And I'm like, I don't mess with cheating men. I'm sorry. That's just like a no-no for me. That's the biggest no-no there is out there. Ooh. What can I do? And my ass goes plat. Well, that's that. And I thought I was about to move on with my life. So the way my room was set up is I have this big window here and like my room door, and then there's another big window here next to another inmate's room. Another inmate's room. I'm just using terms. So I didn't have like this window goes into the garage, and this window goes into that other inmate's room. So I didn't have like it was so doomy and gloomy. That's probably why I was so depressed, because I didn't have like direct sunlight. So if that inmate opened that window, their window, and then I opened mine, then I would get sunlight. But sometimes, because people like to be turds, it would, well, it's not even that. Well, I won't even say that. You know what? No, I wouldn't say that. Because sometimes it was just me wanting my own privacy, so I wouldn't even open my window. So sometimes the other window was open. So yeah, let me not say it. They weren't being turds. Well, they are turds, but probably not for that. And this is like, you know, everybody's in school, like everybody's out of the house. It's just me, and another parole officer. And I'm like, okay, I'm on my rounds to go to the crosswalk. I do my little jobby job, and I can see him in the distance. But it was like one of those, like, is that him? Right? So I wasn't 100% sure. And it wasn't like he's like, hey, hey, you know what I mean? So like, okay, like I'm heading back to the house. I'm heading back to the house, right? So I'm the only person home. So I open the other inmate's window, and then I go in my room and I open mine, because I'm like, okay, I can get that sunlight, because, you know, I got privacy. When I tell y'all, I'm getting dressed, and it's funny because this is the day I was doing my little pictures for Facebook. I had this cute little curls on, like I was looking so cute. I had like this cute little purple dress on, and so I'm like in my window, and I'm looking at my, like, that standalone mirror thing where it's like, you know, you could move it around, but the long ones, I don't know if people still have them, but like back in the day. And so I'm like doing my thing, and I look through, and at the fucking corner of my eye, I see him across the street. So it's like we're directly, well, no, we're not directly. Let me not say that. We weren't directly, because I feel like he couldn't see me, but I could see him. So I'm like, is that T? I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I like back up, right? And I'm like looking again, and then he's still there. And I'm like, no fucking way. No way. No way. No way. No fucking way. Ain't no way. So I go out my room, and I'm like fucking army crawling through. Let me make sure I think. Oh, it's still on. So I'm like army crawling through the other inmate's room, and I'm like, oh my God. And I look, and I'm like, he's sitting. So at this point now, he's sitting. There's like across the street and the other person's house, but they have like this like brick thing that has like rocks in it. So you can like sit there. But I don't think it's meant for like fucking random strangers to sit there. It's probably their own little thing that they came up with for like a little nook. And he's sitting there. So it's like my house, and it's more like diagonal. So it's like diagonal like that. And he's sitting there. And I'm like, and so I'm like fucking shaking. So I'm like peeking onto my fucking curtain. Because I do like a little, because it's like the curtain, it's like the window, it's like the window's here, right? But the curtains are open, so it's like a curtain here and a curtain here. So I'm on the other side of this little curtain, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's just like sitting there. So I bust open the laptop, and I'm like, okay. There you go, right there, bam, bam. And he's like, back messages. I need to talk to you. Come outside. I'm gonna come to your house. Can you meet me outside? Can you meet me at the park? Can you meet me at your job? Can you please? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I'm like, oh my God, please no. I was fucking scared. So I messaged him. I'm like, I need you to get the fuck away from this house. Please get the fuck from this house. And he finally, like, he sees it, and I can see him see it. So he's like, and he's like, no, we need to talk. And I was like, listen, we can talk later, but right now, I promise you, don't do this. Don't fucking do this to me. Like, don't do this to me. And I'm like, I felt bad, but I kind of like went the like rude route. Like, I fucking hate stalkers. I hate cheaters. I'm like, I just wanted him to like be like disgusted. So he would just be like, oh my gosh, this is not the one for me. But it was not fucking clicking. So now he's just looking at me like I'm just like, honey, you've pissed me off. And he's like, has to be like, no, baby, because listen, I'll buy you some flowers. And he's not getting that I'm scared for my life. I'm like, I'm in real fear here. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to like be very vulnerable here and say like, okay, this is not no kid shit. This ain't like, this ain't no groupie love. Like, this ain't no like kiddie high school love story where I want to make it out of here and I want to follow my big dreams and you're going to be the guy that pushes me to stardom. I'm like, listen, I genuinely feel like they're going to kill me. And I know it sounds like I'm being dramatic, but like, I was not being dramatic. Like, I wasn't. As a matter of fact, I wasn't being dramatic enough. So I'm like, I feel like if they see you over there, if the CEOs see you over there, they're going to kill me, bro. Like, they're going to kill me for real. Like, you got to go. Like, I'm scared out of my... I don't know sometimes if it's because people think, like, maybe I joke too much. So if I say, like, they're going to kill me, dude. They probably like, oh, Mickey, why are you always laughing? Because I'm fucking scared. So I'm like trying to be serious. I'm not even trying to be serious. I'm dead ass serious, but I'm trying to make it sound serious because I don't know if like maybe I'm too goofy and it sounds like I'm coming up with all these crazy analogies for my COs don't like me dating. Like, nah, they don't like me dating. They will go at all costs not see me happy. So I literally be walking around pretending like I'm not happy. Because I don't want to. So he's like still like being cutesy about it. And I'm like, Lo, for real? Like, so I just straight out said it. Listen, my CO is going to hurt me, right? For real, if you don't get away from here. So he's like, okay, I'll leave. Like, fuck yeah. But even I knew, like, this is beyond normal now. Like, I might actually have to tell somebody. I might actually have to risk my life and tell somebody. Because this is too far, right? And I'm like, okay, so I'm looking at it like this. If I come up with the truth first, if I come up with telling the truth, then they'll have no choice but to be like, okay, I respect that. And maybe things won't go, because they gonna get fucking crazy. But maybe they won't go too bad. Like, they won't go left field. So, and you know what's crazy? Because it just, right after, like, I'm like, okay, cleared. My one of my COs come home. And they pull up. And I'm like, fuck. Woo, dodge a bullet. And so, but when my CO comes in, or one of them, you know, I can hear like conversation being had about like, there's like basically saying like there's some weird dude. There was some weird dude outside. And because it was a CO and it was a family member. And it was like, oh, some weird dude outside. And I'm hearing it like downstairs. And I'm like, oh, right. But nobody ever brings up anything. Nobody ever says anything until the next day. But not even bringing up the dude. Just bringing up, do I have a dude? Right? Like, you know, like, are you talking to somebody? And the crazy thing is they were never expecting it to be that person. That was just like, there's some weird dude outside. And then they're like, yeah, for real? And look out the window and be like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then, but he was gone by the other time the other CO saw and the family member saw. So it didn't even, but this CO at this time in my life was already doing weird stuff. I'm trying not to cuss. I was about to say weird shit. But was already on some weird type of timing, which is why I was already like, okay, I'm stupid for putting myself in this situation because I already knew I was on thin ice. I already knew I had to like be strategic about how like I get out of here. You know what I mean? I was, work, school, and make it out. But I don't even, like, maybe, because life be lifing. But it's like divine timing. And so in the middle of the night, they're like, you talking to somebody? You got a man? And I'm over here like, I wanted to lie. I wanted to lie so bad. But I don't know, something in me was just like, I don't want to lie. And at the same time, he's doing weird shit. So I would rather everybody know that, like, okay, maybe something weird. If something, I'm not about to have nothing happen to nobody. I'm not about to have that on my head. So I was like, no, but I was talking to someone, and that I was interested in, but I'm not talking to them anymore because I let them know that I'm not allowed to have, a relationship while I'm under this roof. And so the CEO was like, for real? And he's like, so you lying to me? So you lied to me this whole time? And I'm over here like, because I'm over here thinking like, I'm still thinking about creeper. I don't want no stalker stuff happening, so let me be honest. Just for you to flip it to some weird shit. And so I'm like, lie? How I lie? Oh, no. Because the CEO, he had that like, word, right? And she's like, come upstairs. And so he dipped off. I'm like, man, fuck. I know some weird shit about that. I know it's about to be some lecture and some fucking, so I'm like, damn. But I'm like, just be honest, just stay being honest. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna just be honest. And at the end of the day, you lose your that's on you. Cause cause it's half truths. Cause I didn't say it when it happened. But at least I'm thinking like, at least because I'm not continuing the lie, that it'll, So now, few of these CEOs is gathered round to make a mockery out of me. So she's been lying to us this whole time. I know she had a nigga. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no, the honest truth is, I was interested in somebody. We started talking. I didn't feel comfortable. I dipped out. Like, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm like, no, because when you were with that last nigga, I know you was just a hoe, and it just went to this whole thing. So now I done completely forgot about T, and it's like, okay. So now I'm like, I'm going in like shutdown mode because I know what it's finna be for the next 3, 4, 5 hours, deadass, of me just getting berated. And I'm like, because I usually get to that, like, I just stand there and be quiet when I feel like if at any point in time I got to defend myself, I don't have time to be like, and because, but, so yeah, so I'm like, I'm just gonna be rated. By the time that berating is done, I go to bed. I go to sleep. I clock out. I'm like, I'm done. I don't give a fuck about none of it. I don't give a fuck about none of this, none of y'all, everybody. I wake up the next day. And on my way to work, I look down, and the front door, it's fucking pictures. Drawings. And I'm like, no, we're back here again. So it's like reality was like, whoosh. I'm like, fuck, man. I can't win for losing. So I'm like, damn, no, I still got it. And I'm like, dang, I thought it was done. I'm like, fuck, I gotta handle this. So I'm like, I'm going to work. I'm just like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? And I don't see him. So I'm like, okay. Like, maybe, so I'm like, maybe he drew all these pictures and was just like there's probably like some confession on Facebook of, these are all the pictures that I drew of you. I just wanted you to have them. I'll leave you alone forever. And so I go home, and it's kind of that. It's kind of giving that, but he never really says, like, I'll leave you alone forever. So it's just like, oh, these are all the drawings. Blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool. But don't send no more drawings, or I'm going to throw them away. Because don't send no more drawings, I'm going to throw them away. I'm going to kick your ass. Because I'm fucking tired. I barely got sleep last night because you. And I'm telling him, like, you don't understand, like, the situation you're putting me in. And like, I can't put this all on you. I knew better not to go down this road. But at the point where I'm telling you, okay, listen, I'm not supposed to have a boyfriend. I don't want to go through any kind of, like, stuff. I don't want to go through any abuse. Like, what am I hiding for? I don't want to go through no abuse. And this situation is putting me at risk. So you got to back off. Like, period, point blank, you have to back off. Like, I'll take the responsibility of getting myself in this situation because I knew better. And it's not even like, it's not even really about knowing better, because I wasn't doing anything wrong, but it's knowing better with the people I'm around. Cool. This is not my house. I don't own this house. So whatever. What they say, my rules, my house. Cool. But, like, for me to have to get berated the way I did for being a regular ass teenager who likes people, like, for having feelings, this ain't even it. This ain't even worth it. So I'm like, I'll wait till I move out. Like I don't know, but it won't be you. And so, like, it was radio silent for a while, like maybe a few days, maybe a week. It was radio silent. So I'm like, cool. Back to life. You know, I'm like, cool. I don't even mind going back to my boring ass life, because it was getting too crazy. One day, I'm like, I think I'm like, I'm not on MySpace. MySpace was like back. But I was listening to one of the songs I used to always have on my MySpace. I still listen to this song, Casey, Me and You. So I'm just in my room like, me and you. And you hear, boom, boom. And I'm like, it's just me and you. Boom, boom. It's just us two. It's boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I turn it off, and I'm like, you just boom, boom. I'm like, who the fuck is ringing the doorbell like that? I go to the other inmate's room, and I'm like, looking. It's that nigga. Oh, holy fuck! I scratched the shit out of my nose. But it's that nigga. So I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh my god. I'm in my room freaking the fuck out. So I'm like, no, it's happening. And no one's ever met anybody I talked to. Nobody I've dated, or the one serious relationship I had before that. No one's ever met personally. Like, they've known them through, like, finding stuff out, and, you know, and when stuff went down the first time. So they, like, know I had a boyfriend, but no one's ever met any of my peoples at the time. So I was like, oh my god. Jesus. I see what you do for others. Can you do it for me? Oh my god, I was so scared. So I hear, like, you know, like, doom, somebody going down the steps. Like, oh my god, I don't know, who's that? CO 1, 2, 3, 4? Who is it? Because depending on who answers the door is depending on how this is gonna go. And I don't know if this is gonna go lecture, or if this is gonna go or if this is gonna go whoosh, 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 or if this is gonna go like, I'm so disappointed in you, you disgusting whore. So I'm like, oh, please. I hear the door open, right? And then when the door opens, like, I can hear them talking. Oh, I can hear them talking, but I'm like, what are they saying? And then they end up going more towards the front window where inmate 1's room was at. So I'm just like doing that thing again, like, oh fuck. What they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh my God. And like, they're just talk. Eventually, it ends and CO comes in the house. And all I hear is my name. And I hear, Mickey. I'm like, this is it. I'm like, oh, fuck. This is how I die. Goodbye, world. No, this is it. I go up there. I'm probably shaking like booty meat. And boom, there goes the lecture. So I talked to T, and he says that you all, was talking and he not, and the CO never brings up the fact that this is the person who I was talking about. Never brings it up. It's just like they're getting this brand new information, and they're letting me know. And he did say that, you broke up with him, so okay. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Cause remember I told you the other night. Yeah, cause, and I don't see what you see in him. Cause he was a little funky, and I'm like, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, cause. Yeah, because I was thinking that too. I was thinking like, what does he smell like that? And I'm like, because in my head, I'm like, I don't fucking care about none of that shit. What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, he seemed real scared. But I was like, and it's funny thinking about it now, because after that, I was, whoo! So he's like, yeah, no, like, I respect him for being bold. And wanting to talk to me as a man. But yeah, I don't know what you see in him. You look a little, with them little rocker boys. I'm just like, And like, just CEOs is like, I'm like, what the fuck? Is there a camera? Huh? Y'all think y'all being watched? Y'all think he gonna call the cops? Huh? Something. What's going on? Is it cause he's so you don't wanna leave no bruises? No. And that was like it. That was it. Right? I'm thinking like, so I go in my room, I'm just like, oh no, because of course, like, oh yeah, so you definitely gonna have to figure out what you gonna do with your life fast. So it's like, I got the lecture, and I'm like, cool with it being like, yeah, this, you can't do that here, and you got to go. Okay, I'm like, yeah. At the earliest of the convenience, I'm out this bitch. But I mean, they weren't like you got to move out tomorrow, but which is actually fucking surprising to me, because I'm like, they're just saying it like, like, you can't do that here. If that's something you want to do here, you gotta, like normal people. Until it got nighttime. So nighttime comes, right? And I hear on my door. And I'm thinking like, oh, fuck. It's about to be another one of them lectures. Or it's because the few of the CEOs would never like come to my room door. You know what I mean? They wouldn't do that. It's the real jacked up, creepy ones that was like bold enough. Well, they were like you shouldn't even have a lock on your door, or we're gonna take your door off the hinges kind of people. But it's like, what the fuck? How is that? But MA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, they all got locks on their door. They all closed their doors. It's like, what are you saying? I'm a grown woman. I'm not about to sit here and have people just busting through my door when I'm trying to change. Like, and they on some like change in the bathroom. Why are you coming to my door, just opening my door? That's a whole nother story. But like, yeah, like I need to talk to you. So then that's when it was like, why you lie to me? And I'm like, what? Like, how are we here again? No, because the first time it was more like, yeah, come upstairs, we need to talk. But this time it's like, why you lying to me? Why you lying? And I'm like, how the fuck I lie to you? Okay, so I get it. Initially, lies. And it's not like I lied to you because you asked me a question, but I'm hiding truths. So that's considered a lie. Or a form of a lie. But then when you asked, I told you the truth. And then now you confirmed that I told the truth through him. So why are we back here? This is why you don't drink. Because niggas probably didn't even remember. Like, or loop-de-loop. So it didn't matter what I said, because now you're in a different state of mind. Everything you think is right is right. Don't drink. And I've been there way after that. So alcohol is the devil. What they call it, the devil's nectar? Don't drink the devil's nectar. Excuse me. But so now it's like, it's beef. It's back. I was not even a back and forth. It's not even a back and forth thing, because I'm not really like argumentative. I'm not being argumentative. I'm just, let me make sure my baby thing's on. I'm just simply saying, like, you are not lied to, and I really don't feel like keep saying this, honestly, because I'm just glad this shit is over. I get into, like, we didn't get into a fight, but it got real fucking ruthless. It got real raggedy. It got real, like, I should not have to live like this. This is crazy. So the next day, like, after, like, scuffles and, that type shit. So I'm like, you know what? Because basically, like, that night, they're like, yeah, you need to leave. You need to leave. You better figure out what you're doing and fast, because you're out of here. We don't want you around here. We don't like hoes around here. As a matter of fact, if you want to be a hoe, then you need to do some hoe stuff if you want to stay here. What? I'm gonna have a job. Promise you that. I mean, I was real, like, and that's why I said, like, in my other video, I'm like, I felt anger before that situation, but I had never felt anger, like, to the point where I'm like, bah, to, like, my own man. But this situation was the first time where I really, after being bullied for years, man, I've been through so many fights because I was constantly bullied all the fucking time. But when you get, like, people don't understand that shit. Like, when you get bullied for so fucking long, and at that time, I wasn't really, like, mentally bullied. Like, I wasn't mentally abused, but I was bullied physically. So I'm like, I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Let's go. Like, I'm good. Like, I'll fuck your ass up. Or maybe I won't, right? Maybe I won't, and you'll win, and I still won't give a fuck. How you gonna feel about that? Because I wasn't one of them women who people. I wasn't one of them people who be like, yeah, I won the fight. I won. I don't give a fuck about that. I need you specifically. Because fuck everybody else. Everybody else gonna be like, you lost. Or, it's gonna be based on who they like. Or you really just got your ass whooped and they gonna be like, ooh, you lost. But that's not where I'm at. I'm like, I need you to know that the next motherfucking time you touch me, ain't gonna be nothing easy about it. I got to that point where I was like, if people gonna bully me, I at least want them to feel like I get them good, so they could at least be like, next time I bully her, like, damn, do I really want to bully her right now? How's your mood, Mickey? I need people to remember something, because I was tired. So it got real fucking raggedy. And it's not even like necessarily like me like, yeah, like, but it's just like me being bold. Like, if you touch me, everybody finna know. If you put your motherfucking hands on me, I'm telling you right now, fuck all that snitch. Fuck that snitch shit. Fuck that snitch shit. Fuck that snitch shit. I'm gonna beat your ass. Or I'm about to, hello? And I ain't about to cry about it. I'm about to tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. I'm about to tell your kids. I'm about to tell your motherfucking cousins. I'm about to tell everybody, look at this nigga. He beats women. Yeah, or COs be beating inmates. Anyways, so I was like, yeah, it's up. It's up. But I was so fucking angry because this is the first time that I've even dealt with this to this level, to that extent. And I go on my motherfucking Facebook and this man is still at it. When I tell you, I said, yo, it's up when I see you. It's up when I see you. It's on motherfucking site. Like, I didn't care if people said I wasn't hood enough. It's on site. When I see you, it's up. It's done. It's up and it's fucking stuck. I'm so mad. And he's like, oh my God, what is this? What is wrong with you? Why are you talking like this? I said, yep. Because now he's like, oh my God, what? No. See, because I tried to be nice about it. I tried to be like, hey, this, I'm uncomfortable. Or, okay, hey, I don't like this. This is uncomfortable. Or, let's take a little step further. Okay, you need to chill. So now I'm like, yeah, it's on site, nigga. Like, for real, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Because now you got me in some shit that I can't get out of. And now you about to fucking fly high to the other motherfucking side of the motherfucking world. And you got the nerve to sit, I love you, can I see you for the last time? You don't fucking love me, nigga. Like, how could you love me? First of all, it's too soon. And second of all, you won't understand the danger you just put me in. So I'm telling him, like, man, fuck all that. You risk my fucking life. You just risk my life for some coochie. Because that's all it is. It's just an infatuation. You don't even know me. You just want to see what it be like. You just want to see what it be like. And also when I say that is, so after I go off, this is too ghetto for me. So after I go off, he probably looking at me like, oh, this a ghetto ass black girl. You ain't one of them different ones. Which good, because I wouldn't want you to think that about me anyways. I am who I am. So if sometimes I want to be, and other times I want to be, and maybe other times I want to be, that's up to my discretion. So I'm like, you know what? Go. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch. So some time go by, right? Now my life is hell. My life is hell. I'm fucking waking up, doing schoolwork, half dead, crying. I used to cry at Cher, just, do you believe in life after love? Hell no. I mean, I was down. So I would just be like crying randomly. And of course, everybody else is around. It's like, oh, why are you crying? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Is she okay? What's wrong? And I'm over here like, fuck you. You know what the fuck's wrong with me. You know. Oh, she must be on her period. And I would really just be like, oh, if I could, I would. I go on Facebook one day. I gave it some time to breathe. I work, school, work, school, work, school, work. But one day I'm like, I suppose I made it. I made it out. Like, that's how it be sometimes. I'm alive. So I'm like, this man, he gets another melanated queen, right? But the most Barbie-ist. This woman had to be all but like 25 years old. 26, 27-ish. But like big ass titties. The bust down was busting down. Like one of them blondish, like Sierra's old hair color. Like the bluest eyeshadow. Sky blue eyeshadow, the pinkest lips. Like, I'm dead serious. She looked like a Barbie, but not in a good way. Like, very sucked in corset, right? Not waist training. Like, schlop. And it, well, after a while, I'm like, people. There was no reason for me to come at her style. Especially considering back then I barely knew how to do makeup myself, and people would tell me that when I did my blue eyeshadow that I looked like a man wearing makeup. Because they didn't want me to get good with makeup. But, I mean, maybe I really did, but who cares? Because you gotta fucking practice. Like, nobody just coming out like fucking creases and look at the wing eyeliner. Like, what the fuck? Like, yes, you know what? Maybe. And I look good. And then they used to make that motherfucking joke and said, because they knew how much I love me some fucking Sierra, that I look like Sierra. But they wasn't saying because she was pretty. Because back then they kept calling her a man woman. And they were like, but nobody said that. Nobody said like, oh, you look like Sierra because you look like a man. But they would say that. It would be like, jokes. And be like, Mickey, you look like Sierra. But I'm like, but you just said. And it's like, I want to hear this as a compliment because I love me some Sierra. But I know that's not what you guys mean because you just said. But anyways. But yeah, and then like hipped. And then just be like, yeah, well, not saying it to me, but like post, my new girlfriend, the best girlfriend I ever had. And oh my gosh, she is a queen. And oh my, I've never had a woman like her before. Mind you, he told me I was his first girlfriend. And we weren't even boyfriend, girlfriend. But he would say that, oh, you're my first girlfriend ever, and you know, this is at a time where like things didn't get to the point where I was just like, oh, I know I don't want this. This was in the first 60 days, where like you could say we were dating, but we were not boyfriend, girlfriend. We were not boyfriend, girlfriend because we didn't get there because he got weird on me. But it was just like, well, that's my girl, this, that, and it took so much out of me not to say something because it's like, you don't want him. You don't want him. So let him be, because you don't want this to flip back around and then turn into something else. But I was mad because I felt like a fucking experiment. Like I felt like an experiment because the way that he was talking about her was literally just all sexual. It was nothing like, oh, like she loves art too, or, you know, oh, she's a Sagittarius, or she's an Aquarius, and we together are none of that. Just, oh, she's got this black girl ass. I'm like, oh, you lucky I don't fucking like you. So you know what I did? I was just like, And then, oh yeah, vacation here, I was lying. I wasn't going fucking nowhere because he ruined my life. Nobody even wanted me to fucking walk out the house. It was hard to even work without somebody. You better make it back on time. 1 minute late and we're locking the door. And I never had a key, so even if I'm late coming back from work, or if they want to leave while I'm at work, guess what I'm doing? Just hearing the crickets. So I'm like, you ruined my fucking life. But you got it. You got it though. Because I do have another story time for him. Because I did end up getting my fucking lick back. I definitely got my lick back. But because I was a very vengeful person. Like, don't test me. Because the moment I got time, I'm coming for you. Anyways, I hope you guys like this story time. I don't know if there's another long one. I don't even know how long this one is. But I hope you guys like this story time. And don't meet people online too fast. And even if you do, if they feel weird at the first place, dip. Red flags. One. All you need is one. All you need is one red flag. And you can say, I actually don't want to deal with this. His eyebrow's weird. I don't want to deal with this. Because they do it to us. So... And it's not even like a do it to us. Everybody's entitled to talk to who they want to talk to. If you don't want to talk to somebody, please don't. Because then you end up wasting your time. And it wastes their time. And if they feel like their time's wasted, then all of a sudden they think they got the right to do weird ass shit. Hence how I got my first stalker. I don't even know if you could call him a stalker. But shit, if I say no and you keep coming, you're a stalker. Please don't forget to like this video or subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.